Hi guys, welcome back to the TechSupper channel. Today in this video, we are going to look at all the commands to manage the images of Docker. So in this video, we will explain all the commands which is there, which is provided by Docker image, and how these command works. I will explain and then I will execute all these commands one by one as well. So guys, before we start, I will ask everyone to subscribe to my channel to get regular updates. So one more thing, I would like to give you one more useful information. I have authored one book on the Oracle Visual Builder. If you are willing to learn Visual Builder with a lot of real-time examples, so this is a great book. I have authored this book uh, this year only, and the publisher of this is Pact. If you are willing to learn Oracle Visual Builder with a lot of real-time examples, so this is a great book for you. If you want to buy, you can simply go to this link, https://pact.live/3mwsnr7. It will take you to the Amazon website from where you can buy that book. Okay, now let's get started. Now let's understand what is Docker image. An image is the base of the container, and without it, the container does not exist. So when you want to spawn a container, you must have the image. Either you create your own image or pull the image from the Docker Hub or different registry and then create a container. In simple terms, a Docker image is a set of instruction which is written in a text file, and the file name might be a Docker file by default, and it is in a sequence that is executed to create a container. This set of instructions is treated as a template to create millions of Docker containers. So which means a single image can be used to create multiple containers. Like if we have a MySQL image, okay, or if we have the CentOS, we have the NGINX image. So that image can be used to create multiple containers at the same time. Or if you want to write, if you want to create your own image, you can do that as well. So our image is nothing, it is a read-only template which is used to create containers. So we should see, we should know all the command which is provided by Docker image and what is the purpose and how these commands can be useful whenever we use images. So the simplest way to look at all the command of images, like if you are willing to know what are the commands provided by the Docker images. So you need to simply run this Docker images -l, and it will give you all the command which is used to manage the image. So let me just take you here and let me simply run a command Docker image -l. So if I simply run this command, it will give you all the commands like build an image from a Docker file, history, show the history of an image, import, inspect, load, ls, prune, pull, push, rm, save, and tag. So these are the different commands which can be used to manage image. And I will describe all these commands one by one and will execute it as well. The first command, build. Okay, the very useful command, the build command, is used to create the images using the Docker file. Okay, so Docker file is the file wherein you write the set of instruction to create an image. Okay, and then you run that build command. And how to run this command? Like a Docker image and then build and then space dot. Dot is nothing, it is a context. Context is nothing from where the Docker file will be loaded. Okay, the build command given above will create an image without a tag. Okay, so there will be the tag, there will be a not tag. Okay, and but yes, once the image is built successfully, it will give you a image ID. But if you wanted to give a tag as well, so if you want to provide a tag to an image, then use the following command like Docker image build, then context dot, means dot is the current context, you can say, space -t -t, and then custom : image, means it can be your image name and then tag. So now let me just take you and uh, will show you the file which the Docker file which I have written. So this is the file like from CentOS run yum-y install nginx and then create a directory like -p/data/storage and add one file employee.xml to this directory which we will create. Work directory means working directory /data/storage and then expose the port 80/tcp and then execute this command nginx. So you need to know how to create Docker file. A Docker file is nothing. It is like a set of instruction. Okay, the set of instruction which is used to create an image. So every line we write in the Docker file, it will create our image. Now, so I am in this particular directory. If you see lsltr, right? So here is the Docker file, and here I have written the employee.xml file as well, because I wanted to add employee.xml into this particular directory at the image. So to run this command, simply go docker image build and then give a dot. Okay, so it will start. Okay, let me just control C here first of all, because so here you see we have this CentOS image.tar file as well. So here we have given dot, right? So which means it will add this CentOS image.tar in the in the image as well. So let me simply go ahead and then remove this file first of all. Okay, now run this command again. Now it will not take much time. And here you see maybe I already have the CentOS image, so it has taken from the cache itself. And but let it run. Now it is okay. So it is running run by install. It is installing nginx. And there are some warnings, but that's fine. So it may take little time based on the instructions which you have written in the Docker file. Let's wait. Right, and it's completed, and let's wait and what will happen, we'll see. Okay, so it is you see the second line, the second line we have written in this like run yum-y install nginx. So it is installing, you see step 2. So this is the first step, and then second step means the second line, and then it will come. And here you see, and then step 3 run mkdir, and then run step 4, and then step 5, step 6, step 7. So all the steps has been executed successfully. Now if I run the command docker image ls I will show you, but it's just to list all the command. And here you see the none. So this is the image which has been created, right, 25 seconds ago. Now, so there is no image name, there is no tag. But if you wanted to give a tag name here, so what you can do, you can again use the same command -t, and let's say custom image, so name, okay, and then my tag. Okay, so here you see this is a so this time it didn't take much time, because everything came from a cache, because everything already exists. Now if you go docker image ls, here you see custom image my tag. So this is the image id. So this is how you can use build command to create your custom images with tags. Right, let's look at the another command like history. Okay, the history command is used to view the history of an image, like all the layers. So as you know that our image is nothing, it is the combination of a different layer. Okay, and following is the command to view the history of an image, like docker image and then history, and then you can put image id or the name. Okay, so if you come here and let's try to run this command docker image history, and let me say I wanted to see the history of this only, which I have created as of now, my tag. And here you can see the history means all the layers is visible. Like, so this custom image with my tag is built on a different layers. Like, so the ngc cmd expos work directory add file, and here you see, right, we have written all these instructions, and each and every instruction which we write in the file will create a separate layer. Okay, you can see that. So this is how you use the history command. The another command is inspect. The inspect command is used to get the detailed information of an image in the JSON format. Okay, so if you want to look at all the information of a particular image in the JSON, so you can use this command like docker image inspect image ID or the name. So let's go ahead and then look at this command. Let me just clear this one, and let's say docker image inspect, let's say CentOS. CentOS is the image which already exists on my Docker machine, means the machine on which I'm running all these commands, and then return enter. So here you see all the information is there, like the ID, all the tags, latest, and then repository, and then parent, and then container config, and then Docker version, the author, the config, like the image digest, okay, and then other stuff. So virtual size, OS, architect. So you can look at all the detailed information of a particular image using the inspect command. ls. The ls command, as I have executed as well, the ls command is used to list all the images on the Docker host machine. So following is the command to list, like simple Docker image ls, it will give you all the images. Also, every Docker image has its own digest value as well, means it is the unique, right? So if you wanted to look at the digests of each and every image, so you can run this command docker image ls and then space -- digests. So now again, let me just run this command. Let's say docker image ls. Here you can see all these images which I have, like custom image which I have created now, CentOS backup, and then image ID, MySQL, Alpine, TechSupper, and these are the different images which I already have, right? And if you wanted to look at all the digest of the images, so ls so here you see that digest. So every Docker image has its own digest value, and you can use the digest image to pull the image also, right? Now, prune. The prune command is used to delete all the unused images, meaning all the image which are not referenced by the container. The following is the command to prune all the images, like docker space image space run, and this will be the result of this command. So let's run this and we'll see. So here we have, see, if you clear this docker image ls. So following are the images. Now let me just simply run this prune command, and for few images will be deleted which are not referenced by the container, and it will, yes, and okay, maybe nothing has been deleted. Image prune. Let me just try again. Are you sure you want to continue? Yes. Okay. Okay. So basically this prune command, if you just put a prune command, it will remove all the dangling images. But if you wanted to remove the images which is not referenced by the container, so you can put -all. Here you see that this will remove all the images without at least one container associated to them. And now let's say why. Now multiple images will be deleted. Let's wait and we'll see. Right here you see how many images has been deleted. Now if again, let me just clear this, and let's say docker image ls. Now here you see, we only have 3 images now. And if you come here and you see total reclaimed space 2.272 GB, means my machine saved this space after removing all the unused images. Pull, okay. The pull command, another command, pull command, is used to pull the images from the registry. Okay, and by default, that pull command pulls the images from the Docker Hub. The following is the command to pull the images, like Docker image and then pull and image name. So by default, what it will do, it will go to the Docker Hub and it will image with the tag latest. Okay, so let's suppose you wanted to pull the image MySQL, and if you run this command docker image pull MySQL, then this Docker will go to the Docker Hub. It will download, it will pull the MySQL image whose tag is specified with latest, means the MySQL with tag latest. Now, if you want to pull the image of a specific tag, then you can run this command like docker image pull image name and then colon and then tag name. Okay, and if you want, okay, as I mentioned that once you will run this command, it will go to this Docker Hub by default. If you see this, the result docker.io. Docker.io is the Docker Hub, and then library, the username, and then image name. So by default, this is the behavior of the pull command. But if you wanted to change this one, you can do this like docker image pull. If let's suppose you wanted to pull the image from different registries like Google GCR, Google Container Registry, or Amazon Elastic Container Registry, or something different, then you have to specify everything here, like docker image pull gcr.io. It's a registry of GCR, and then Google samples. This will be our username on the registry, and then hello app with tag 2.0. Right? So let's see. So let me just simply use this command docker pull docker image pull MySQL. So if you run this command, it will go to this Docker Hub. You see latest pulling from docker.io/library/MySQL. So it will go to this Docker Hub, will go to this user library, and will pull the image. If your image does not exist, then it will pull the image from Docker Hub. So let's wait. It will not take more than a minute to download the complete image. Okay, so here, as you know, right, the layer is nothing. It is the stack of different layers. So all these layers will be downloaded separately, and a new image will be pulled on the Docker machine, where we are running this docker image pull MySQL command. Right, so here you see status download newer image for MySQL latest, right? MySQL latest. Now, if you run this docker image ls command, it will give you this one, MySQL latest. Okay, this is the image ID. Now, if you run this command again, so sorry, pull. So instead of going to Docker Hub, it will pull from the registry itself, means our Docker machine. So it already exists. So it will not go to the Docker Hub, and it will say this already exists, something like this. Image is up to date, right? Now, if you want to pull the image with a specific tag, so like MySQL 8.0, so the 8.0 tag should be there in the Docker Hub, otherwise it will give an error. So 8.0 is already there. Return, enter, and you see download newer image, trying to pulling from Docker digest. It status download newer images for MySQL. Maybe it already exists on my, yes, here you see 8.0. This has been downloaded too, right? And now let's suppose you wanted to pull from different registry, let's say gcr.io. And what was the command? gcr.io google-sample, like google-samples samples, and then hello app. Sorry, hello app. Or maybe my bad, gcr.io. Right here you see trying to pull registry gcr.ir, Google Map, and project Google sample. Okay, maybe my bad, something else, Google samples. Okay. Now here you see it is pulling the image from GCR, right? It's completed. Now, if you run this docker image ls command, it will show you gcr.io Google samples hello app and with tag 2.0. So this is how you can pull the images from different registries too. Tag. The very useful command is used to create a tag to the target image that refers to the source image. Okay, the following is the command used to tag the image. For example, we have created an image using the build command, right? And it didn't have any tag. Okay, so if you wanted to give a tag, you can do this by the tag command, docker image tag, source image name, then tag, and then target image dot tag. Okay, like docker image tag CentOS latest and then TechSupper / CentOS v1. So let's try to use this command. Okay. So here you see we don't have, let's say use Ubuntu only. Let's say docker image. Okay. Tag, let's say Ubuntu. Let's say latest. Okay. Let's say TechSupper. And then Ubuntu. Let's say new. Right. And now if you run the command again, you can see, oh, it's all. So here you see TechSupper Ubuntu and then new. So if you wanted to give a tag to a image, means a different tag, you can do this. Like the tag command. Push. The push command is used to push an image to the registry, right? Like a Docker registry or the GCR registry. Then you can use it. The push command. The following is the command to push an image to the registry, like Docker, the command docker image push, and then repository name, which must exist on the Docker hub, and then image name, and then tag. So like docker push TechSupper / CentOS v1. So before you use this command, okay, you must be logged in into the Docker hub using this command docker login. Otherwise, it will give you an error, right? So let me just first login, docker login. And once you do a login, it will ask the username. I have already logged in, but it is asking, it is the same. Let me search TechSupper. TechSupper is the username of my Docker hub, and then it will ask the password. Okay, now I have logged in. You see login succeeded. Now let me just run this command docker image push, and let me just use this one, TechSupper Ubuntu, paste, and then new. Now it will push the image into my TechSupper repository, into my TechSupper account. Push refers to this, mounted from this library Ubuntu, and here you see this one. Now let me just show you my Docker hub. So I am just logging in into this. Now here you see a minute ago TechSupper / Ubuntu, and now if you come down and here you see new. Right? So this is how I have pushed the image into the Docker hub. So this repository must exist there. Right. Okay, so this is how push command works, and then remove. How to remove the images? So the rm command is used to remove one or more images from the Docker host machine. Okay, if you wanted to reclaim the space from your Docker host machine, and you wanted to remove the unused images, then you can use it. But make sure the image which you are going to remove is not referred by any one of the container, and otherwise it will throw you an error. But you have an option to remove the image forcefully as well. The following is the command to remove the images, like docker image, rm image run, image name, or the id. So let me show you how to use this command. So let me just clear that. Let me see docker image ls. Now let's remove docker image rm. Let's say I wanted to remove this one 8.0. Either you can use mysql colon 8.0, or you can use this image id as well. Okay. Unable to delete. Okay, image is referenced in multiple repository, maybe. Okay, let me just simply go ahead and then remove it. Okay, for image rm, this one. Okay, let me go ahead and then do one thing. Image rm, let's say this one. Okay, remove this one. Here you see untagged, and then delete it. First it will untag the images, and then it will delete. And now if you use delete docker image ls, it should be removed. You see why these images has not been deleted, because it is referenced by other images, hence it has not been deleted. Right? Save. The save command is used to save one or more images to a tar archive. The following is the command to save the image as a tar archive. So why this save command is important? For example, if you have downloaded an image, or you have pulled an image from the Docker Hub, and your colleague also wanted to use the image, but that guy don't have the internet access, then that guy will not be able to pull the images. So you already have the image. What you can do, you can share that image with your colleague. How you can save that image as a tar file, and you can transfer the save image to your colleague's machine, so that he can use that same tar file to load it. So there are two commands, like save and then load. But first I will show you how to use that save command, like docker image save, then image name or id which you wanted to use to create a tar, and then -o, and then tar name. Right now, let me just go here and we'll show you. Let's suppose this is the image which I wanted to share with my colleague. So docker image save, let me say MySQL, let's say latest. Okay, and let's say MySQL image.tar. So it will create the tar file on the current directory. Save a terminal. Okay, sorry, my bad. So I need to use this. Oh. Now, if you will simply run this command, what it will do, it will create a tar file from this particular image, MySQL latest. Let it happen. It may take a little time depending on how big your image is. You see the size of this image is 514 MB, hence it is taking time to create a tar file, but that's fine. Let's wait for a minute. Now here you see the tar file has been created. Now if I do lsltr, it will show you the MySQL image.tar file has been created here. Now you can use this tar file to load an image. Load. The load command is used to load an image from the tar file. Okay, so in the previous command, we have seen how to save the image from the tar file. Okay, Now, if you have transferred that image to your colleague's machine, and how your colleague will use that tar file. So this is the command like docker image load hyphen input and then name of your file. Docker image load CentOS image.tar. So you have, I forget to give an input, but you have to give the input in the name of the tar file. And the image will be downloaded on your system. Not downloaded means it will be loaded. So the save and load command works all together. Save is just to create a tar file from the image. Load is to load an image from the tar file. Another command is import. So if you see load and import command is a different command. Import command is used to import the content from a tar archive to create a file system image. So you have export command, which is used to export the running container. Okay, so if you wanted to create the image from the container, so first you have to export the container. Okay, then you have to use that import command, okay, to create a file system image. Okay, and this tar file should be created using the export command of the container. And this is how the following is the command to create the file system image using the import command, like docker space image space import. But make sure you will have the tar file which was created using the export command of the container, tar file name dot tar, and then you can give an image name and then tag. Docker image import CentOS image. For example, you have the tag, and then you can run this command CentOS :new, means this will be an image and then tag. So these are the different commands of your image which you can use to manage all your images of Docker. So guys, that's all about this lecture. If you like the video, please like, comment, and share. And please don't forget to subscribe my channel to get regular updates. You can find me over LinkedIn, Twitter, Facebook. You can also view my blog, https://www.techsupper.com. Thank you for watching the video. Have a good day. Bye-bye.